So, if in case anyone hasn't heard the announcement, we are getting a new Ice Nine Kills track called Work of Art to be not only a song based off of Terrifier, but to be Terrifier 3's main theme. We're getting that in a few weeks. I'm super excited. And this kind of got me going, and also this is going to be kind of a pseudo Patreon request because my friend Jason Voorhees 2011 basically asked me this, so I'm just going to kill two birds with one stone because I've been wanting to do this for a while. Also, all of his Patreon requests were horror themed, so I thought this isn't really a Patreon request, it's just kind of like coincides with a video I was going to do, so it kind of counts. It also gives me more time to get with everyone else's requests as well as the other three he had, because I think he wanted them specifically out in October, so I just couldn't do that all at once. Anyway, but yeah, so we're going to be talking about like the possibility of what could be in Welcome to Horrorwood 3, which I do think is coming. I do think that's going to be the next thing, because you got to have a trilogy. You can't leave on that. Anyway, so I'm just going to talk about some movies I would like to see in the next Welcome to Horrorwood 3 album, like this potential album that we could get. Again, could be something else, but I got a feeling we're going to have a trilogy here. Anyway, so I'm just going to go through some movies I would like to see, and to have this to be like a real track, there's usually in Ice Nine Kills albums 13 tracks. We're gonna do 12 because I'm gonna add Work of Art in here, because they usually put this those kind of songs like The Shining one they put it in there. They put it in the first Silver Scream, so I'm just going to go under the assumption that Work of Art will be in this new potential third album already. So let's get started with the other 12. Like, what 12 horror movies would I like to see get songs by Ice Nine Kills? Well, for starters, Alien. I think that would be so cool to do a song that's about the Xenomorph. Again, it's a classic horror movie. I think it would be scary, kind of dark for them. Also, for some reason, I kind of imagine them collabing with like a tech metal group or something. How cool would it be if they did a song that's collab with Vessel from Sleep Token? That'd be kind of cool. So Alien first and foremost. Next one I think, and this one is, again, they love doing these obscure movies sometimes. So my pick for the next movie I would love to see them, Ice Nine Kills, do a song of, the Italian grindhouse horror movie Pieces. Pieces is right in Ice Nine Kills' wheelhouse for certain horror movies. That movie is grotesque, it's violent, it's dumb. Everything Spencer likes in a lot of his horror movies is he likes them to be weird, and sometimes he really likes to bring out the weird and obscure movies for his for his tracks. So it does kind of track that our next one of those next songs might be Pieces. It's a cult following enough that I think it could definitely cover. So there you go. I would also just love to see Pieces get more love. Next up, we're going to talk about the Stephen King track. The Stephen King track, there's been one since Every Trick in the Book. They did it with Carrie. They did it with It, Pet Sematary. I feel like I'm forgetting one, but they did the big three. So my pick actually goes to two different movies as to which one they could do. Cujo and Christine. Either one of these would be cool. I would say Salem's Lot, but I feel like but those other two are a little more popular. Cujo, everyone loves Salem's Lot, and I think it is possible that we could get a Salem's Lot song from Ice Nine Kills. But the more I think about it, I do think it might be Christine, because I think they would do, how I could imagine Ice Nine Kills doing a track like that is like a twisted car hop. It would be so cool also if they could collab with the lead singer of Volbeat, to do a wild car hop kind of thrash metal song with Volbeat. Yeah, Ice Nine Kills with Volbeat would be just the tits. So if they were to do that with Christine, that's what I would like to see. Going to Cujo, I do think Cujo would probably be the one they would go with, because that's the other major book that everyone knows from Stephen King. So it's just kind of next. It feels like next on the ladder. If I was a betting man, I would say probably Cujo. Following that, we have my next pick for a song I would love to see them do, Phantasm. I have been begging for a Phantasm song from Ice Nine Kills for fucking ever. I would like. Could you just imagine Spencer just screaming "Boy"? Right? So Phantasm would be great. I would love to have them do a song about Phantasm. Next one, I would say The Thing. Yeah, The Thing would be kind of a very I've imagined it'd be very creepy and dark to match that kind of dark atmosphere that the movie had. So The Thing would be really cool. And could you just imagine the music video for them? I would not be shocked if they got like Tom Savini to do the music video for that. So The Thing would be really cool. I would love to see a song of The Thing from them. Next up, since I know Spencer has kind of teased this a few times already, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Spencer, of course, grew up like a lot of us in the 90s era slasher renaissance. So, of course, he's been a big fan of Scream, and it's kind of like he's kind of teased the whole I Know What You Did Last Summer, and it also makes sense because we're getting a new I Know What You Did Last Summer movie next year. So, I just think that's like if we're gonna get a new album soon, I imagine I Know What You Did Last Summer is going to be in that album. Following that, another cult favorite, Chopping Mall. Chopping Mall would be hilarious. Like, again, it falls into that kind of kitschy metal that Ice Nine likes to lean into sometimes. And could you just imagine, like, part of the song, like, "Thank you, have a nice day," incorporated into the song from the Killer Robots? That'd be great. So Chopping Mall is another one. We've done all the major slashers. We even did the minor. But I do think, I think it would be kind of cool if we did, I feel like there's, a few other slashers we could go with, but I think the slasher thing is covered with art, so I don't think we'll get and also if we were to do pieces, then yeah. For other tracks, I would love to see them do, for other movies, I would love to see them do, I think one on Rosemary, on The Omen. Yeah, The Omen would be a great one. And also to incorporate Damien's theme in the breakdown. Perfect. And have a whole fucking choir behind them. Yeah, The Omen would be a solid one. Next up, I would say, since we've already done, we don't need, I know some people are going to say, why didn't you pick Rosemary's Baby? Because Apartment 7A is still fresh in my mind, and The Omen is just I just think is slightly better than Rosemary's Baby. Also because, the director, well, you give the correct, you can talk shit about, William Friedkin all you want, but he didn't touch kids. Yeah. Anyway. For another horror movie I think would be really solid, I do think that it would be kind of cool if we incorporated some of the Universal monsters. I would love to see a song done of the creature from the Black Lagoon. I would love to see something along those, see another Universal monster since we did one on Dracula. Although I do think if they did another Every Trick in the Book, it would be Frankenstein they would probably do, or the Invisible Man. But yeah, I'd like to see some love for the Universal monsters. Trying to think here, what else I would love to see from them. I think it would be kind of cool if, we did 13 Ghosts. Because, Spencer, while I'm sure he's seen the William Castle film, I'm sure the song will be more based on the 2000s remake. Because, again, he was born in that time. He's probably seen that movie 100 times. I would not... If we got a song about 13 Ghosts... and I wouldn't be opposed to it being a song about the remake, honestly. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Suspiria. That's one I would love to see Ice Nine Kills do. A track about Suspiria would be off the fucking chain. Even collab with Goblin. I think the band is members of the band are still alive, so that'd be a cool collab. But yeah, those are just a few tracks I would love to see. Or some movies I would love to see Ice Nine Kills tackle. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what are 13 movies you would love to see get songs from Ice Nine Kills? Very curious to see what you guys have to say. And this is one I'll probably revisit when I think of more movies. And I fucking love this band, and I'm really excited for the work of art track that's coming soon. So yeah, yeah, just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.